Mutable and immutable data types. As we know, Python supports built-in data types like int, float, char, list, tuples, dictionaries, and so on. So these data types can be categorized into mutable or immutable types. So we will understand them first. In Python, variable stores the references to objects in the memory. So it doesn't go to the memory, occupy its space and store value. In fact, it goes to the value where the value is existing in the memory and references to that memory location. So with the simple example, let's say the values written here outside the box are the memory addresses and values inside the box are the values that memory is holding. Now if I am creating a variable of num1 equals to 12, then it is going to refer to the memory location where 12 value is being addressed. Now if I am creating another variable num2 equals to 15, then it is finding for the location where this 15 value is available and it is going to point to that memory location. Now let's say if I am saying num1 equals to 14, then in that case it will not replace the value of 12 to 14. In fact, the reference will jump to new location where 14 is available in the memory address. So let us explore more about mutable type. Mutable objects can be changed in place, like to the location where it is residing. In that location itself, we can change the value and keep the location same. Identity or memory address remains same for mutable data types. We must handle these mutable data types with care when we are using in functions. Some of the mutable data types are list, dictionaries, and sets. Let us take a simple example. My list equals to 10, 20, 30. I am creating a list variable with values 10, 20, and 30. I am printing here before my list ID of my list. So here it is going to print the value of list and the location where it is residing in the memory. Now let's say I am changing some values in the list, like I am upgrading the values from that existing index position. So my list of 0 equals to 99. So this 10 value will be overwritten with the new value 99. Now again I am trying to print after value my list and ID of my list. So here it is going to print after the updated value of the list and the memory location. So as you can observe, both the memory addresses are same. It says that I have made the changes in the same memory location for that particular data type. So we can conclude that the values are changed to the particular memory address if we are talking about mutable data type. Now what is immutable data type? Immutable objects cannot be changed after creation. Like once they are created, we cannot make changes in the values that it holds. If we create the change in the variable's value, then in that case new object will be created internally with new ID, that is with new memory address. So the types that belong to immutable data type are int, float, str, tuple, bool, etc. So immutable are safe for sharing data. Let us see a simple example. We have a string, say msg equals to Python. Now I am going to firstly print, just like the previous example, I am going to print the value before the changes for this object or a variable, say before msg and id message. So I am going to get before the value of msg, which is Python, and id of message means the location where it is actually residing. Now let's say I am concatenating the string with the another string, say msg equals to msg plus rocks, means I am joining two strings like Python rocks. I am going to now print the after effects of it. So print after msg id msg. So here again I am getting the output after Python rocks, the concatenated string, and the memory address. So if you observe here, the memory location are different. So in immutable type, if we are making changes to the object which was previously created, it will create a new location and store value in that new location. So here is a table summary which says which data type belongs to what type of category and a simple example of that specific data type. So we can say int, float, strings, tuple. These all belong to immutable category. List, dictionaries and sets belong to mutable type. So going ahead with memory address tips, we can use id function to check the memory address of the given variable. If id remains same, we can say that it is belonging to the mutable type, and if the id, that means the memory address, is changed, then it belongs to immutable type. Python also reuses small immutable objects like -5 to 256. That is because generally these are the values which are frequently used by programmers in programs like counter variables or to accept values from the user. So these are frequently used range of numbers. So these values are stored in the memory to speed up the performance of the program and get faster outputs. Let us jump into the program demo and understand its actual output. So here we have written a code for mutable and immutable, both the examples. In mutable, I have created a list with few values, say 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to print the list before editing. Then I'm changing the value of index position 2, which is 0, 1 and 2. So position 14th value will be changed to 50, and after that I'm printing it again. So we will find that the address location remains same here. And if I talk about immutable, the same example that we had seen in the slide, msg equals to Python, and I'm printing it with the before and after messages after concatenating it. So let us see the execution here. So here the output says before the list was edited, the address is last digit remains like 13728. Same after editing, the address remains with the same location. Whereas if I talk about the string, if the address was something else before, after editing the address has been changed. So this is how we can directly check with the effects of the memory location and how these objects are handled internally by Python. So I hope this video was quite informative and helpful for you. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more updates. Till then, keep practicing, keep coding. Thank you so much.